Peppers. Vibrant, resilient, and astonishingly generous when treated correctly. From the fiery chili to the sweet bell, pepper plants reward patience, precision, and understanding. Today, I'm revealing the exact growing secrets I use, methods that transform ordinary pepper plants into heavy producers, bursting with color, flavor, and life. This is not guesswork, this is science, observation, and years of hands-on cultivation. Every huge harvest begins with one decision: the right variety. Not all peppers perform equally in every climate. Heat-loving varieties like chili, cayenne, and habanero thrive in warm regions, while bell peppers prefer slightly milder conditions with consistent sunlight. Always choose disease-resistant varieties, go for seeds or seedlings that are suited to your local climate, and prioritize plants bred for productivity, not just appearance. This single choice can actually double your final yield before planting even begins. A weak seedling never becomes a strong producer. So, healthy pepper seedlings should have thick, sturdy stems and deep green leaves. There should be no yellowing, spots, or curling. These are all signs of good health. Start seeds in light, airy soil and make sure they receive at least 12 to 14 hours of bright light every day. Weak, leggy seedlings waste weeks just trying to recover. Thyme peppers simply do not have. Strong beginnings, well, they create unstoppable plants. Peppers are, heavy feeders. They really demand rich, well-draining soil that's loaded with organic matter. My perfect pepper soil contains, compost or well-rotted manure, some loose garden soil, and just a small amount of sand or cocoa peat for drainage. The soil should, honestly, hold moisture without becoming waterlogged. When soil breathes, roots expand freely, and strong roots mean massive harvests. Peppers thrive when given space. Each plant must be spaced 40 to 50 centimeters apart, allowing sunlight and airflow to reach every leaf. Crowded plants compete, stress, and produce poorly. When transplanting, plant slightly deeper than the seedling grew before. Firm the soil gently around the base and water immediately to remove air pockets. This encourages stronger root development and, honestly, much faster establishment. Peppers are, sun worshippers. They require at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight daily. Without enough sun, flowers drop, fruits remain small, and plants grow tall but weak. Position your peppers where sunlight is uninterrupted. Sunlight fuels photosynthesis, and photosynthesis fuels fruit. Watering mistakes destroy pepper yields more than almost anything else. Peppers, really prefer deep watering at less frequent intervals. The key is to keep the soil moist, but not soggy. Always water at the base, never on the leaves. Shallow watering only leads to shallow roots, and shallow roots just can't support those heavy fruit loads. Consistency is key, honestly. Irregular watering can cause flower drop, bitter fruit, and cracked peppers. Peppers, they really feed heavily once flowering begins. Early growth needs nitrogen for leaves, but once flowers appear, potassium and phosphorus become, really critical. My feeding schedule goes like this: compost or organic fertilizer every 2 to 3 weeks, and then liquid feeds during flowering and fruiting. Oh, and be sure to avoid excess nitrogen once plants bloom. So, when you provide balanced nutrition, you'll notice more flowers, a better fruit set, and honestly, larger, thicker peppers. Strategic pruning, really helps focus the plant's energy exactly where it matters most. When you're pruning, make sure to remove any damaged or yellow leaves and also those excess lower branches that are touching the soil. In early growth, you'll want to pinch off the first flowers. Now this might seem a bit counterintuitive, but what it really does is force the plant to grow stronger before it starts fruiting. Later on, that strength you encouraged will actually translate into a dramatically larger harvest. As peppers mature, you'll notice the branches become heavy with fruit. So, without support, stems snap, fruits touch the soil and rot, and, well, plants waste energy just trying to repair all that damage. It's best to use stakes, cages, or string supports early on. A supported plant will stay upright, healthy, and productive all the way until the final harvest. Healthy plants, they actually resist pests naturally. So, to keep your peppers safe, make sure you're inspecting the leaves regularly and don't hesitate to remove any affected leaves early on. If needed, you can use neem oil or soap sprays. These can really help. Try to avoid overwatering and overcrowding, since both of these, can really invite disease into your pepper patch. Prevention always beats cure. Trust me, it's just so much easier in the long run. Harvesting is not the end, it's actually a signal. When you harvest peppers regularly, the plant produces more flowers, fruit size increases, and overall yield improves. Use clean tools or gentle twisting motions, never pull harshly, damage reduces future harvests. With proper care, a well-managed pepper plant can actually keep producing for months. Just imagine, a basket overflowing with freshly harvested peppers. It's truly one of gardening's great rewards. Peppers really aren't difficult plants, but honestly, they do demand respect. If you give them light, nourishment, space, and, consistency, they'll reward you with abundance beyond your expectations. These aren't shortcuts, they're, secrets that have been refined through seasons of growth, failure, and, of course, success. And when these principles are followed faithfully, they can transform a simple pepper plant into a living engine of harvest.